That's what we're covering today. Massive money mistakes.
Brent, I am so excited to see what the content team has in store for us today.
I'm gonna tell you guys the #1 financial mistake I made in my entire life that cost me almost $100,000, and that was buying a condo. I credit this decision to two main factors. #1, I compared myself to every single person around me. My coworkers felt like majority of them own property. Family members, majority of them were homeowners. People that I knew from back in the day, homeowners. Why does that matter to my life? I don't know. At the time, it mattered. I felt like a failure because I did not own property. #2, I was under the misconception that owning property, more specifically a condo, was an investment. And let me tell you, it's not an investment. I did not know that. Growing up, just everyone around me was always like, if you own property, that's an investment. An investment is something that generates you income. Buying a condo in 2021, 2022, when I purchased, that is actually just a money pit. And every single year, I have a tenant in my condo right now paying $2,400 a month. That is not covering my overhead costs, like property taxes, mortgage, and condo fees doesn't even come close. So every single year I'm out like $6,000.
Personal finance is personal. Sometimes home ownership does make sense. Sometimes it does make sense to even perhaps buy the condo or whatever that is. But the reason that she bought it was not the reason why you want to buy real estate. Just because other people did it or you think it's the next box to check in your financial life. If that's the reason you're doing it, you're not doing it for the right reason. You need to make sure that I want to be on the home ownership side. It makes sense for my current life situation, life stage. And if it doesn't, it's totally okay renting. A lot of people say that renting is just throwing money away, throwing money away. I would disagree. I think renting is giving yourself future flexibility and options. And sometimes that is more valuable than trying to build equity.
Condos are unique upon themselves because they have these association fees. And because, we've seen, especially if you're looking at places like Florida, where they're now having to do some rehabbing to make sure these things are structurally sound in the state of Florida. So you're seeing condo association fees go in crazy directions up, and you have zero control over that. And that's a lot different than just a normal HOA fee. So just pay attention to those condo association fees. In a lot of cases, they're getting to be as large as the mortgage is. If you're having trouble just making the cash flow, imagine how hard it is to sell that property with that large condo association fee too.